All right, guys. Injuries for the game. Charvarius Ward will be out. Jacob Cowing out. Tatum Bethune out. Kevin Givens out. Nick Bosa out. Brock Purdy out. Trent Williams questionable. Feliciano questionable. Go ahead.
Is there any development with Brock's shoulder where it got downgraded during the week, and is there long-term concern for it?
I don't want to say there's long-term concern. We got the MRI on Monday. We thought he just needed some rest and really weren't concerned about him not being good this week. But when he started up Thursday, just surprised him, surprised us how it felt. So we had to shut him down, and so I really don't know what to think of it. The MRI doesn't look like that, so it should be all right. But the way it responded this week, it's really up in the air for next week. So we'll have to see on Monday.
Did it happen on the touchdown run?
He doesn't know in particular. I don't think so, but he can remember a play that specifically happened on.
Things where, as time went on, it just started to bother him.
Just was complaining about how tight it was throughout the game, and it started happening throughout the game. That's why he was warming up just a lot more than usual. He said he had a hard time keeping it loose, and then after the game is when it really started to hurt, and then Monday morning is really why he had to go get an MRI for it.
Will Brandon Allen start?
Yes.
What do you like about Brandon?
I think Brandon's a really good thrower, runs our offense well. He's done a really good job since he's been here. Been here 2 years now, and guys believe in him and believe he'll give us a good chance to win.
It's one of the positives about Brandon that the offense doesn't change very much with him in there, that he's like Purdy in a lot of ways, that you don't really skip a beat.
There's not a big game plan adjustment. This is something that we didn't think would happen early in the week, so we were fully preparing for Brock to go, and getting a little surprised about this on yesterday. Nothing has to change, so that's a good deal for us.
Without Purdy, without Bosa, the situation, obviously doesn't look great. It's the NFL. Everyone, will say, "Oh gosh, you guys have no chance," But all crazier things have happened. I guess, what is your message to the team when you face this kind of adversity?
I think we've had a real good week of practice. I know it's disappointing. We knew there was a chance for Nick. I think the guys were a little surprised with Brock yesterday, but we addressed all that today, and we're going to have 48 guys in uniform, and I know our guys believe in themselves. I believe in them. We're missing 2 good players, definitely, but we got a lot of good players out there, so by no means do you not have a chance to win. So we're going to go fight our tails off and expect this to be a real good game.
With Mooney, he just needed some more time to
just taking 3 full weeks off. It's not like dealing with all that stuff. He's getting workouts in or anything like that. So we were just happy to get him back in the building this week. We didn't want to put any pressure on him by any means to get ready to play. He just wanted to get back into the field. He had 2.5 good days of practice. I say half just because of what today's like. But hopefully he'll be good to go next week.
Has Trent showed progress, or is it still right up to kickoff?
No, it's still right up to kickoff.
You went through 3 quarterbacks a couple of years ago and still made the NFC Championship. Give the team hope, knowing that you've been through this kind of adversity before?
I don't think they look at it that way. It's good to have that story and stuff, but I think why they have hope is because they're with Brandon every single day. So, I know outside of here people haven't seen a lot of Brandon because he hasn't had to go in yet, but this is Brandon's 2nd year. They see him on scout team all the time, and, obviously guys want Brock up, but guys are excited to see Brandon play.
Given that Brandon had been sort of in your coaching tree, so to speak, with Sean and with LaFleur and Zach Taylor, who had been with Sean, and did he get here? Did he pick things up quickly as soon as he got here?
He picked things up just being a vet and stuff. I'd say the coaching tree is a little overrated. It branches off. We're all from the same places, but he looks at things where he's been. Things are all subtly different, but he's got a lot of experience, been around a while, and he's been comfortable. We've been comfortable with him since his first day here.
How did Charvarius Ward get through practice this week, and where is he at?
I thought he did a real good job getting through the week. We threw him out. He got to ease in there and doing all the scout team stuff. I thought he really gave us good looks all week, got his body feeling, just more confident each day. Just talking to him, I think he's in a good spot, and we all know he's grieving a lot, and that really probably never fully stops, but I think it has been somewhat therapeutic for him to get out on the football field and things like that, and be able to focus a little bit on his craft for just a little bit, and but he always going through that, and it's nice that we can be here for him as much as we can with him back in the building.
Dobbs was disappointed as he would expect to be when he wasn't the backup. How has he been as the third guy all year, running the scout team, doing what you asked? And
He's been awesome. I mean, it's they split the scout team reps, so they both get equal reps over there throughout the year, and really loved having him in the room, and he's been great on the field too.
About Jordan Love yet? What do you like about him? What's unique about him?
Just how big of a threat he is. I mean, he's a thrower. He can make. There's not a throw he can't make. I love his mindset, how aggressive he is. I mean, he's always trying to end you. He's always going for the big plays, and he's got the skill set with his feet too. That when things aren't there, he can make a lot of plays. Big, tall guy, very athletic, and we know how good he's been these 2 years, and he's going to be good for a long time.
Will Brock stay behind for treatment rather than?
No, he'll come with us. He'll come with us. No, both will stay here. All right, guys.
Hello.
Obviously, for a while this week you thought Brock was going to be okay. It would play. When did you have a sense like you might be starting?
Yeah, today, really. I know he had a plan for his shoulder all week. He was going to rest it a little bit on Wednesday, and I think we kind of split reps there on Wednesday. He's going to rest it a little bit, and then I think the plan was Thursday to come out and practice, and I guess just in warm-ups just wasn't feeling right, and so still expect him to kind of go in, get treatment, come back, but yeah, I kind of found out today.
Brandon, this defense is taking the ball away at a really high rate. What do they look like on film to you?
Yeah, solid defense. Obviously, their defense is the key part why they have a pretty good record, and they do a great job of forcing turnovers. So it'll be our job to protect the ball, keep it in our guys' hands, and that's really throughout the NFL. That's a big key to winning games is protecting the football.
Obviously, your job is to prepare every week like it's going to be this week, but maybe it's easier said than done. I don't know, but does it feel different to you right now that you know that you'll be playing?
Preparation really hasn't changed besides just getting more reps. I think that's really been the only difference this week was actually getting to throw to some of the guys and, getting live reps with JJ, Debo, George, all those guys, Ricky. So that was really the only main difference for me this week.
You don't want Brock to have an injury, but, are you excited about this?
Yeah, it's an opportunity, and, the circumstances are what they are, but I think our team all year long, we've been kind of dealing with injuries here and there, and it's been a big next man up mentality. So it's definitely an opportunity for me to go out and play well and put our guys in a good position to win the game. And obviously we want Brock back and healthy and all that, but for the time being, it is an opportunity for me.
You had all last year in this system as well. Just what's kind of your state of comfort or readiness to take this on?
Yeah, no, I feel very comfortable in the offense. Definitely going back to last year and then all through this year, just being in the system, calling the plays, seeing them play out, all that. So, I definitely feel comfortable in this offense.
Kind of speak from a quarterback's perspective of if there's a throwing shoulder injury, what kind of fear that strikes for a quarterback, and whether you've been through something like that?
I really wouldn't be able to say, to be honest. I know this is like the first time Brock's missed a game probably in his life, so he's a tough guy. I'm sure he'll bounce right back. So I'm not too worried about it. I don't think any of our guys are. He'll rehab and get back as fast as he can. And as far as shoulders, it happens. And I don't think it'll be anything lingering or long term for him.
Is there been anything you've been able to take away from Brock as far as the way he prepares that helps you? I know you work behind Burrow, but I know Darnold cited Brock's preparation last year.
Yeah, no, he's unbelievable the way he prepares, and you kind of have to be able to execute this offense well. And there's a lot of motions, a lot of shifts, a lot of things that go into it, and to be on top of all that, and you've seen him on the road doing all that with silent cadence and all that. So there's a lot that goes into it, and his preparation kind of was when I first got here last year watching him do it. I was like, okay, this is kind of how you have to study here, because you can go other places and offenses aren't as complex, aren't as difficult, so you can still study, but you're looking at the same things week to week. But in this offense, we really do a good job moving guys around and getting guys open, so there's a lot of studying that goes into it. So watching him prepare and the way he does, I've definitely tried to model my preparation after him.
The fact that you've had background with the Shanahan tree, so to speak. I think even back with Scangarello, I think, had been a Shanahan coach, and then you had Zach Taylor and McVay and LaFleur, and you've dealt with all those guys. Did that give you somewhat of some help in running up to this?
Yeah, I think especially going back to last year, I think first coming in and not just being blown away by the offense and all that, because I've had similar reads. We'll call it different things here and there, but similar reads, similar progressions. Pretty much same routes type things. So I do think it helped, just in terms of me being comfortable when I first got here. But even so, we do different things, and there's more preparation that goes into that. But like I said, going back to last year and this year, I feel pretty comfortable.
Not suggesting you're back to leave the NFL, but you're 32. I mean, does it ever cross your mind, like, will I ever get another opportunity?
I take everything one day at a time. For me, it's my opportunity now, so I'll take advantage of it now. But those things really don't cross my mind, how long you're going to play and all that. There's definitely guys older than me still playing, so that usually doesn't come across my mind.
What's it been like with your teammates? I know this kind of just happened, but have they kind of rallied around you? You're coming in a very critical part of the season for the team.
Yeah, I think they've done a great job all week. Like I said, we have a big next man up mentality, so nothing's really changed for those guys. They work every week, and I think we've had a really good week of practice and getting our timing down with me throwing the ball and all that with some of the guys, just because we don't have the built up reps that Brock does with them. But I think it's been a blessing having those guys in the huddle with me and some of the leadership that's in that huddle, so I can just come in and fill the spot for Brock for now and just try to make some plays, get the ball in their hands.
You have to guard against not trying to do too much, trying to go out there and win the game rather than just do your job.
I don't know about that, but I don't think I've ever been the type to try to do too much. But as a quarterback, my job is just to get the ball to our playmakers, and so that's my plan going into the game.
A message from Brock. Did he say anything to you when it was official?
Yeah, I just talked to him. Believes in me. Says you're here for a reason. Go in, step up, play well, and he'll be back. So I'm not worried about it. Thanks.